I'm back and this is my series of Make Me Up on Beauty Base. Today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful bronzed and highlighted spring makeup look that we've been seeing all over the catwalks. Okay guys, so today I'm going to talk you through some of my spring favourite makeup products. So to start off with, as we move from winter into spring, our skin can sometimes look a little dull. So we've probably been using a lot of matte products. So to kickstart this off, I'm going to show you one of my favourite moisturisers that's really illuminating. And this is the MAC Strobe Lotion. This also comes in a cream. I'm going to show you it on the skin. And I'm going to use this with a little brush today, but you can use your fingertips to apply this onto the skin. So the lotion works almost as a moisturiser but for oily skin, so it's great if the hot weather starts to come into play, and this just makes all the skin nicely illuminated. And this can go all over the skin. It can be mixed in with a moisturiser or mixed in with foundation or go underneath like we're doing today. So one of my favourite looks is the natural looking spring. You want something really fresh and dewy. I have here the MAC Face and Body Foundation, which is one of my favourites. It's very sheer and it gives a really nice illuminated look, but at the same time it's going to stay on all day because it's long wearing, which is perfect because you'll find a lot of the times a lot of products that are very sheer and moisturising just slide off throughout the day, but this actually stays on. So I'll show you this one. I'm going to use the same brush to apply this onto the skin, and you'll find with the MAC Face and Body you can sometimes make the skin one shade or two shades darker. Because it is so sheer, you can gradually give yourself a little bit of a tan, which is nice. And this can also be used on the body. So if you've got your legs or your arms out, you can apply this with your hands, really warming it up on the skin, and this will just make your legs look flawless. It's what all the makeup artists backstage, London and Paris and New York Fashion Week use on the model's skin, and that's why they always look so flawless. So being as the skin is nice and sheer and you can still see a lot of the skin through the foundation, I'm going to just apply a little bit of concealer on the red areas, which especially on the tops of the cheeks. This one I'm going to be using is the Pro Longwear MAC Concealer. So this is going to stay on all day and it's not going to slip and slide over that foundation. So we'll just apply this with a little beauty blender sponge, and you can just now focus on the areas that need the coverage or need any redness taken out of the skin. Okay, so I'm just going to use some translucent powder. This one's by Illamasqua. Okay, so I'm just going to powder the centre part of the face just to eliminate any shine, but we're still going to keep that beautiful highlight and iridescentness to the skin. So we'll just pop that on like this. So I love using a highlighter, and these three are amazing little highlighters from Benefit. We have High Beam for pale skin and blonde hair, and we have Moonbeam, which is great for darker skin tones, olive, and if you tan, and girls with dark hair. And then we have Sunbeam, which is a beautiful colour that can be used on the pale skin and the dark skin. So that's what I'm going to use today to show you. So these little highlighters are amazing. I'm just going to use the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply this just with my ring finger, and I'm just going to tap this onto the cheekbone, and it's going to give a beautiful, subtle hint of highlight, almost as if you've been in the sun. And I'm also going to take that just above the brow just to blend that in. And I'm just going to pop a little bit down the bridge of the nose just to illuminate and highlight in the Cupid's bow. So my all-time favourite bronzer is the Suntan Matte by Smashbox. This contains no shimmer, so it's great for this look. So I'm going to apply this with a little eyeshadow brush, and we're just going to sweep this, close your eyes my babes, all over the eyelid to give this really warm brown effect. And we can just use a fluffy brush to then just blend this over the eyelid. We want just a nice wash of this. So I'm also going to place that under the eye as well. Okay, so now we've applied that beautiful warm brown on the eyelids, I'm going to do a pop of a highlight. And again, don't worry, you don't have to use an eyeshadow for this. You can just use your normal face highlighter. I have this one here by MAC, and this is the Triple Fusion, so it's got 3 different shades of highlighter, but you can use any highlighter. We'll just pop our brush in the gold colour, and then we're just going to apply that highlight on the middle part of the eyelid. And then we're just going to take that on the lower part of the lid, right in the middle, so it really opens the eyes out. It It'll make it look really fresh. So to finish off the eyes, I'm going to use a mascara, and I'm going to do this the wrong way round. We're going to apply our mascara, let it dry, and then we're going to curl the lashes, because that's going to really set those lashes really wide and really open the eye out. And the mascara that I'm using today is by 17, and it's a really thick volumizing mascara, so it's got a really nice big brush. So we're just really wiggling that brush into the lashes to really push them up. We want bigger the better. And then we're just going to apply that on the lower lashes as well to really open those eyes up. So whilst the mascara is drying, we're going to move on to bronzer, and I'm going to use the same bronzer that I used on the eyelids. Large brush, and we're just going to chisel out a little bit of a cheekbone here, just to complement the eyes and bring a little bit of warmth into the skin. So one of my favourite blushes going into spring summer is the CORALista by Benefit. This is such a pretty highlighting blusher. It's like a coral with a tiny, tiny, tiny crushed shimmer of gold, and it smells tropical as well. Smell that. Smells nice, doesn't it? Makes you feel like you're on the beach or on holiday. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this on the cheeks just to give a little bit of colour and a little bit of warmth. So for the lips, these have to be one of my favourite finds for spring. These are the Revlon lip butters. Think of these as a hybrid of a lip balm, a lipstick and a lip gloss. So you get really good colour payoff, as well as being really nourishing for the lips and really glossy. It's amazing. I have some colours here, but for this look today, I think we're going to go with Berry Smoothie, which is sort of like a Your Lips but better with a hint of pink colour. So I'm going to apply this on the back of my hand first, and then just using my ring finger, and I'm going to apply this to the lip. So I'm just using a patting motion just to give a hint of colour and gloss to the lip. So for the brows, we're going to just add a little bit of a hairline stroke. This is a little brow pencil by Deborah Milano, and I'm going to also run some brow seal by Makeup Forever through the brows as well. Just using very light, soft hairline stroke motion, if you like. I'm going to use the hairs that are already there to guide me the shape. And then just to set the brows in place, I'm going to run through my little brow seal. So this is just going to act. Think of this as like a hairspray for the brows, just to make them all go in place. Okay, so now the mascara should be dried. We're going to curl the lashes. So if you just look all the way forward for me, babe. I'm going to make sure the lash colour's in a good direction, and then we're going to clamp shut and push them slightly into the eye. That way you're not going to pull your lashes. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this beautiful spring makeup look. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and stay tuned for next week when I'm going to be showing you a daisy nail art tutorial. So we'll see you next week. Bye!